Hey everybody, I am back with another tutorial. Today I'm going to be using this yellow scarf, just a simple cotton scarf. I got this one from Crowned, and then this beautiful, beautiful scarf from All Things Her Crown. So let's get started. I'm going to be starting out with my windy shaper. This is overstuffed. So they actually come a little bit, well, they don't come with as much stuffing, but I added some extra stuffing to this shaper. So this is an overstuffed windy shaper from Rapunzel. And if you are planning on getting any of the shapers, I suggest you get the blonde ones or the white ones. I have a black one, and I've washed it a couple of times and it still keeps bleeding onto some of my scarves. So I actually had to put to rest one of my favorite orange scarves yesterday because the black shaper bled onto my scarf, unfortunately. So I suggested, if you are looking for good shapers, Rapunzel, they have amazing shapers. You just have to be really careful about the colors that you choose. So I strongly, strongly suggest using the blonde or the white ones. So we're going to start out with using the yellow scarf. And as you can see, I folded it down about a third of the way. And we're gonna put this down first, like so. You want your tails to be as evenly as possible. And the way that I check for it, I tilt my head back and I put my arms in front of me, and I see where, kind of gauge from there where my scarf is. So it's just off just a tad. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it's not going to be perfect, but you want it to be as close, you want them to be as evenly as possible. All right. And we're just going to crisscross behind our heads. Nothing too difficult. Just a crisscross like that. All right. And we're going to leave this here for now. I'm actually going to tuck these tails under my arms so I can keep the tension there. And next we have our scarf from All Things Her Crown, And I'm going to fold this one down almost halfway. So if you can see here, it's not all the way down, but almost there. And that's just because this particular scarf, it's super, super long. Super, super wide, I'm sorry. And I don't need all of the width, even though I'm using a fairly large shaper. And my head is fairly large. I still don't need all of this width. So you guys know how we gauge and how we check to see if our tails are even or fairly even. Still got a little bit to go. And we're there. And whenever you're incorporating a new scarf, I don't care if you just have 2 scarves or 3 or 5, whatever you do, the way that I do it is I bring the scarf that I just introduced, I bring it up, and then the scarf that you already had, it's gonna go on the outside. So your new scarf gets welcomed in. So we're gonna go like this. Your new scarf should be on the inside. The scarf that you already had laid down should go up and around. And then from there, I can bring the tails of my new scarf back and crisscross. And from here, I can make the correct adjustments around my ears, because you guys know that I'm not one to keep the tops of my ears out. So after this, I'm going to choose one mismatched tail from each side. So I'm going to start with my yellow tail here, and then my multicolored tail here. I'm going to bring it up and knot at the top of my head. Just like that. And we're going to do the same thing here. Up, knot at the top of your head, here. And from here, I'm going to take my gold tails first, just because they don't have the fringes on them. And I'm going to tuck them in completely. There we go. Just tuck them in all the way, because you guys know that I love fringes. I think they're really cute whenever they stick out. So I want the fringes on my remaining tails to go here. And then I leave a few of them out because I think they're really sweet. And this is the look. Everything is covered. Everything is tucked in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.